Hey guys, welcome to this video. I wanted to do a story time of sorts of my transition journey. I'm transgender, I'm a trans man, and I started transitioning the 25th of July 2019. And I just wanted to tell you guys of my journey of how I discovered I was trans and how my journey was. So it's a little personal, but I thought that it would be nice to share with you guys. So let's get to it. Okay, so throughout my childhood, I just kind of stayed with female because I didn't know that there was a choice. I didn't know that there was something else that I could choose or explore. But when I started cosplaying, I was exposed to different things. And that's when I started thinking and exploring a little bit more. So I started identifying as a demi boy, which is like 3/4 girl, 1/4 boy. But I started identifying as a demi boy, because I was still convinced that I needed to be a woman. I needed to be what I was told to be. So it was a little bit of a denial stage. I thought I was comfortable with the "oh, I'm a girl and a boy sometimes" kind of label, because it kind of seemed like a cop-out. As time progressed, I thought I might be transgender, and I asked my friends if they would use male pronouns with me as like a test, and I asked them on Facebook, and people were like, "Yeah, no, we'll support you on your journey." But then my parents found that post. They kind of flipped their shit with me. My mom was in a state. My stepdad was angry at me because I was making my mom upset. So I was trying to do like a lot of rush soul finding, trying to desperately see what was wrong with me. I actually ended up going to a therapist that specialized in gender and sexuality. And she actually told me that I wasn't trans. She said that I was normal. Because my parents didn't accept my journey, I don't know, what I was testing out, that negative reaction, it really affected me. I felt really pressured to be normal, you know? I told them it was just a phase, I was being stupid, and I was normal now. They could just refer to me as she, it's fine. I just ended up suppressing myself and trying to keep my parents happy. With my friends, I tried more to go with gender neutral pronouns, and they helped me a lot with that journey. I was slowly trying to change my parents' mind to at least gender neutrality, because if I couldn't be trans, then at least I could be gender neutral. I didn't really want to think about it because it just hurt. All I knew is that I wasn't comfortable in my body, but I was kind of used to that because it was just a normal thing that I wasn't comfortable. When I took a chance and asked my parents to call me Nate instead of Natasha, which is my dead name, they reacted negatively again. That, on top of the fact that they were unhappy about me proposing to Chia. They were really kind of... it really affected me a lot. So I ended up moving out and moving in with my friend Kim. Kim and her mom, they really accepted me. They kind of just accepted that my name was Nate. And I mean, sometimes Kim's mom would mess up a little bit and call me she, but Kim was always very quick to correct her. And I felt really at home because I could start exploring what I wanted and how I felt, and it really, really helped. It was like a really big relief because I didn't need to fit the gender stereotype anymore. I still didn't feel comfortable though, but it still felt better. So I ended up going to another therapist because I was seriously considering transitioning, and obviously I was talking about it to her and asking her opinion. I was pretty terrified because I thought that this was it wasn't a clever next step because I was rushing into it, but I think I was also afraid of changing. I was scared that I was going to start and then regret it suddenly and go, oh, let me just go back to being the uncomfortable girl that I was before, hating my body. But I eventually took the plunge and I started on tea. I it was this day 2 years ago, so the 29th, no, the 25th of July 2019. So nothing really changed for like a month, but then all of a sudden I started building muscle and, well, I started to feel comfortable even if my body wasn't really changing. It felt more like me, and it felt like I was growing into my body, because it felt like all the previous years I had just been like an awkward teenager, kind of in this body of like awkward limbs and not knowing how to use my body. But then once I started on tea, it became like I felt like I was actually using it, and I was like, oh my god, it fits my hand. Like my this is gonna sound so lame, but it feels like my soul goes all the way to the tips of my fingers instead of just being awkward, you know? I mean, I didn't change like outwardly immediately, but I could still feel like a difference, you know? Obviously, like the dysphoria is still there when I look at my chest. My body isn't like the ideal male body because I like look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, I need to exercise more. But I mean, I'm not looking in the mirror and saying, oh, this isn't my body anymore. Obviously, I'm not condoning transitioning just because you're unhappy with your body, because body dysmorphia is different than body dysphoria. So I asked myself, what is the reason that I want to stay a girl? Why do I want to stay female? And the only answer was that it would look better with female cosplays, because then I would have more of a waist, I would have my boobs. But I still wouldn't be happy with who I was out of cosplay. I asked myself, would I be happy with the changes that my body would go through? For instance, facial hair, fat redistribution, and building muscle, and a deeper voice. And I said that, fuck yeah, I want that. Except the facial hair, I really don't like the facial hair. But I wanted those changes, even if it meant that I wouldn't be do female cosplays as accurate anymore. But I guess that's where I had my answer. As I grew more comfortable in my own body and masculinity, I saw that it was still okay to cosplay female characters. Does it mean that I'm any less of a man? No. It means that I'm secure in my gender, and I was happy. The knowledge of being comfortable enough to do whatever the fuck I want is really comforting. I think it's fitting that so near to my 2-year anniversary of starting testosterone that I'm going to be starting my journey on top surgery. It's definitely going to be an expensive journey, but I'm really excited to start. I can't put it off anymore. On top of the fact that I want to do it, I also am starting to get like pains in my chest and my ribs from binding, and that's not healthy. The dysphoria is really bad, but definitely bras hurting me is not better. Now that I've started and have actually made some plans, I feel so excited. Can you imagine how great it's going to feel once I go through with it? I can't fucking wait. As a side note, if you want to help with my top surgery bills, there is a link in the description, and I'd really appreciate any help because it's going to be rough. I hope that my story can help some of you with your own journeys. Everyone is unique, obviously, but knowing that you're not alone with your struggle is a good feeling. It looks like I'm crying. But you must always remember that your own journey, whether it be being the transgender being non-binary, being gay, being bisexual, being pansexual, being asexual. How did I get it on my forehead? It's important to discover yourself. You need to go on your own journeys. You're not going to find out everything about yourself in high school, and it's okay, because you can start on your journey, but you're going to still be finding out things when you're a teenager. Wow, my face looks so red now. But you need to be happy and comfortable in your own body. It's important for you to be comfortable first with yourself before trying to think of making other people happy. And I'm glad that you guys watched this video, and I hope that you guys watched till the end. I'm happy with myself, whether it be in makeup, without makeup, in girl cosplay, in male cosplay, in and out of cosplay. And I hope that you guys also get to that point of your life where you can look at yourself and be happy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. As I said, please look at my link in the description. Any help would be much appreciated. And I hope that you guys have good luck on your own journeys. As usual, please check out my Patreon, my Instagram, my other YouTube channel, the streaming channel. All of these links are in the description. And I'm really grateful to have you guys. So, bye.